Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you. Because of who you are. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you. Because of who you are, Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign in victory, Jehovah Shalom, my Prince of Peace. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign in victory, Jehovah Shalom, my Prince of Peace. Lord, I worship you because of who. Lord, I worship you because of who. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you. Because of who you are, Lord, I worship you. Because of who you are, Lord, I worship you. Because of who you are. Oh Lord, we worship you. Hallelujah. Just because of who you are, God. Oh Lord, we worship you. Just worship God. Because of who you are, God. Oh Lord, we worship you. There's nobody like you, Lord. There's nobody like you, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, we worship you. We worship you. We adore your name. Father, we adore you today, God. Hallelujah. We Hallelujah. We glorify your name, Jesus. We invite you in, God. We say, Holy Spirit, have your way. Holy Spirit, have your way. Holy Spirit, have your way. Have your way, have your way, have your way, have your way, Lord Jesus. Speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Say, speak, Lord, speak, Lord. We won't move until you speak, Lord. Speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord, speak, Lord. We need to hear a word from you, God. Speak, Lord, speak. We say, speak, Lord, speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord, speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord, speak. Oh, God, we want to hear from you today, God. Speak, Lord, speak. Sit on every situation today, God. Speak, Lord. Sit on every heart today, God. Speak, Lord, speak. Oh, we need you to speak, Lord. We need you to speak, Lord. 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 Oh, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord. Speak, Lord. Speak, Lord Jesus. Hallelujah. Now, God, we've come into this place, oh God. We've come and gathered in the sanctuary, and you said that if we search for you with all our hearts, we'll find you, God. God, someone's coming to this room today, God, seeking you, God. Someone left a situation at home, and they don't know what they'll return to, but God, we know that you're a prayer answering God. We know that you're a miracle working God. So, God, we invite you into every heart and every mind today, God. Saturate this place with your anointing, God. Move Shauna out of the way, God, that you may be seen and heard, God. God, we ask that you just do what only you can do, Father. God, we believe you to do it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Giving honor to God, who is our rock. He is my rock, my salvation, my strength, my shield. He's so many things. I just thank him for this opportunity to come before you today. Giving honor to our pastor and our first lady in their absence, and Elder Van Dorman, Elder Powell in his absence, and all officers and leaders in their respective places. I just thank God for what he's doing, and I'm excited about what he's about to do in this house today, God. So we will turn to Isaiah 54. I'll be reading the Message translation. Isaiah 54. How many of you believe that there is a word from the Lord today? Amen. Amen. Hallelujah, Jesus. So I'll be reading the entire chapter, so you do not have to stand, because I'll be reading the entire chapter. But it's the Message version. Just follow along in yours or on the screen. I'll be reading Isaiah 54, and I'll also be reading a small portion of Mark chapter 6, 41 through 43. Isaiah 54, Mark 6, 41 through 43. And it reads, "Sing, barren woman who has never had a baby. Fill the air with song, you who have never experienced childbirth. You're ending up with far more children than all those childbearing women. God says so. Clear lots of ground for your tents. Make your tents large, spread out. Think big. Use plenty of rope. Drive the tent pegs deep. You're going to need lots of elbow room for your growing family. You're going to take over whole nations. You're going to resettle abandoned cities. Don't be afraid. You're not going to be embarrassed. Don't hold back. You're not going to come up short. You'll forget all about the humiliations of your youth, and the indignities of being a widow will fade from memory. For your Maker is your bridegroom. His name
God of angel armies. Your Redeemer is the Holy One of Israel, known as God of the whole earth. You were like an abandoned wife, devastated with grief, and God welcomed you back. Like a woman married young and then left, says your God. Your Redeemer, God says, I left you but for a moment. Now with enormous compassion, I'm bringing you back. In an outburst of anger, I turn my back on you, but only for a moment. It's with lasting love that I'm tenderly caring for you. This exile is just like the days of Noah for me. I promised then that the waters of Noah would never again flood the earth. I'm promising now, no more anger, no more dressing you down. For even if the mountains walk away and the hills fall into pieces, my love won't walk away from you. My covenant commitment of peace won't fall apart. The God who has compassion on you says so. Afflicted cities, storm-battered, unpitied, I'm about